All right, today is day 21 of my US Investing Championship journey for 2026. And as of February 2, 2026, I'm up 6.04% year to date versus the S&P 500, 2.02%. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can make money through options in any market cycle, even in a market crash. How to make money in options, even in a market crash, right? That's the beauty of options is you can make money when the market's going up, when the market's going down, or even when the market is moving sideways. And I will show you how to do that later on in this video. But if you're new to the channel, this series of videos is my 2026 US Investing Championship journey. I share with you my wins, my losses, and what I'm learning in the process. I share with you everything, my trading record down to the last penny. All right. So today, for example, on my small account, I call it my day trading account, I lost $63.45. That's on a 38, roughly $3,900 account. On my main account, um, I have gained 7.26% versus the S&P 500, 2.02%. So, and in a way, it's not good because really I had to sell my losing positions, but I have to cut my losses, right? And in fact, I should have cut my losses even further or even sooner. Anyway, again, in this video, you will learn how to use options to make money in any market, even in a market crash. So here's like what happens in any stock, right? So the stock can consolidate, slowly grind on the way up, and then it goes exponential in a short span of time. And then there's a topping pattern where it's very volatile, and then it crashes, right? And then it consolidates again, right? So if you think about it, there are four stages in the market. Stage one is the consolidation. Stage two is, what people call the bull market. This is where everybody makes money. This is where everybody looks like they're a genius, right? And then in the topping pattern, people are caught off guard. Stage three, and then in the crash, that's stage four, and then if it hits the bottom, it will consolidate there, and now you're back to stage one. All right. And today I'm going to show you how to make money in stage two, stage three, and stage four. All right. So with that, like and comment on this video. And if I get 20 likes and 20 comments, I will do a free masterclass on options. No strings attached, Uh, again, like and comment on this video. If I get 20 likes and 20 comments, I will do a free masterclass on options. All right. Here's my small account trading record for today. I lost $63.16. I did three trades, two on DKI. I lost both of them, and I did one trade on FUSE, and I made money on that trade, 17% return on a small capital that I utilized. In hindsight, I should have added more, but I was trying to minimize the risk, so I actually um, yeah, so I did that on DKI, but I got stopped out the first time, and then I did that on DKI again. I entered at a really good price, at 73.96 97 cents, roughly 74 cents per share. But I got stopped out in both cases. All right. Um, Okay, now in main account, I exited all my gold positions. The only remaining gold positions that I have are KGC and IAG, and then I also cut my losses on TAC. All right. So what are my wins for today? Well, I cut my losses on TAC. As I said, it's important that you cut your losses short and let your winners run, right? And then later on, I'll show you the power of rolling options because I rolled KGC and IAG, actually made money net on KGC, and I minimize my losses on IAG. And then I analyze the market over the weekend, and I decided to place what I call my twin butterfly trade, which I will explain how that works later. And I was able to place that trade. I modified the legs. I adjusted it by $5 depending on what happened to the stock today. But I feel good about it right now. The trade itself is already up for the day. So, but my exit time frame is Wednesday. And then I also found a new trade. I did a call option on this ticker symbol LBRT. And then on the small account, I was able to minimize my losses through proper position sizing and cutting my losses short. So that again, I minimize my losses. All right. So lessons for today. Um, well, I realize even though Webull approved me for level 3 options, I used to use Robinhood, but as part of the US Investing Championship, I decided to use Webull. But what I did not realize is that my Roth IRA account in Webull, they do not allow multi-legged trades. So I cannot do my twin butterfly trade, which I was hoping I could do for that small account. But it is what it is. So I'll focus my Roth IRA account, the small account, to just doing long calls on stocks, between $10 to $50. All right. And then rolling, actually, as I said earlier, it allowed me to take partial profits, and therefore, even though KGC, if you look back at my trading record for today, on KGC, I actually lost $1,000.50 when I closed it out. However, because I rolled the KGC several times in the past, I actually netted. This is the net realized profit even after the loss for today. Even after the realized loss for today, I still netted, $1,047.20, which is a good return. And then on IAG, even though today I closed it out with a $780 loss, but because I um, rolled before this all happened, I rolled the trade a couple of times. My loss is $9.64. So I minimize my losses, right? So rolling call options when you're already in profit, why not take partial profits? But when you roll, you're still in the trade because you end up buying a long call, but it's now at a higher strike price, right? Or at a lower delta, but only do this if you're in profit, right? So you can watch some of my videos about how do you call roll options in the right way. But for now, let's jump into the lesson for today, which is how do you make money using options in any market cycle or any market stage. Again, stage one is consolidation, stage two is the bull market, stage three is the top, and then stage four, you are in a downtrend or a crash, and then then you're back to stage one, which is consolidation. All right. So on stage two, right, you make money, or at least I make money. My favorite strategy is doing the 80 delta call. This is in the money call on stocks between $10 to $50 or sometimes more, right? I was thinking the $10 to $50, I can use that for my, for the small account, okay? And then I can go up to $100 per share or $200 per share on the main account. All right, and then 21 DTE or longer. And the reason why I use that the in the money call is so that I don't pay for too much extrinsic value, right? So, but the strategy is basically a stock replacement strategy. All right. So, for example, I did that on this company called, or ticker symbol EQT. I bought the $50 call. I use a proprietary system to identify these, long call trades. And basically, I bought the call for $5.35 per contract. Well, in the world of options, everything is multiplied by 100. So that's $535 per contract times two of them. I bought two contracts. That's $1,070 in investment. And right now, as of that last time that I took the screenshot, which I think less like over the weekend, the profit is $427.27, which obviously, this will change depending on where it is at right now. Um, because I'm still in the trade because I rolled this long call option again. In fact, when I first bought it, I bought the $50 call. I rolled it to the 52.50, then I rolled that to the 53, and then I rolled that to the 54 call, or 54 strike price. All right, so the investment is 1,070. Profit so far is $427.27. It's a cool 39.93% return on investment, which is pretty good, right? Now, what happens if you are in a crash? Well, the strategy, at least that I will be doing, is I will have 75% in cash, and then the other 25% I can do an at the money put debit spread on the SPY. Okay? So if you don't know what that means, put debit spread is basically I am buying a long put, or I'm buying a put and simultaneously selling a put, right, at a lower strike price, sort of, kind of like to protect my downside. And so it's a defined risk strategy, right? But I did not come up with this strategy, or actually, all of my strategies are back tested, or at least forward tested. So like here's the back testing that I did on doing an at the money put debit spread on the SPY. Okay. So I did this back testing based on based on the last bear market 2022 data from January 3, 2022 to October 1, 2022. That's the last bear market. And this strategy made almost 500% return, whereas buying and holding on the S&P, you would have lost over 23%. What I don't like about the strategy is the big drawdown. The drawdown is over 58%, whereas, that's the drawdown on the S&P 500, had you held it, is less than half of that, right? So, but still, that's why, I will shift to 75% cash. Only 25% will be in the strategy, you know, so that, if you do the math in there, right, this will have a 125% return in 10 months with only a 15% or less than 15% drawdown, right? The entire portfolio, think about that, right? When the rest of the market lost money because of doing this put debit spread, you would have made over 120% return, right? And the drawdown is actually less. It's actually half of the market. Think about that, right? Because you are 75% in cash, right? So that's the power of using a back-tested strategy. All right. Now, what happens if the market is moving sideways? Well, if you're in a stage three topping pattern, right? You can use what I call, you know, I modified the butterfly. It's basically a combination of butterflies. I call it the twin butterfly strategy, in which you can take advantage of the volatility of stocks and yet use the butterfly as a strategy. Normally, butterflies are used with a stock that is not volatile. But when you use the twin butterfly strategy, right? You actually benefit when the stock moves away from its current price, which Tesla and let's say MicroStrategy, these stocks, you know, they're very volatile. And that's actually what you want. All right. So here's how it works. Well, here's an actual result. This is not theory. This is actual practice, right? In which, I have two butterflies, right? Um, I have the long put butterfly and the long call butterfly. And then I exited, I actually bought two contracts of each, right? I exited one on a Monday and I exited the other one on a Tuesday because based on my simulation, okay, projection, that the optimum time for at least MicroStrategy that I should exit the trade is on a Tuesday. I place it on a Friday, right? Look at this. So this is January 23 when I place the trade. So basically, the price of MicroStrategy went down. That's why the long put butterfly became in profit. My long call butterfly will lose money, but what you want is, the price of the stock when it goes down should not go too low. There is a threshold, right? And everything is calculated. The reward to risk is calculated before I did this trade. And so far, right? So that's when the trade was in profit. Just after one trading day, I decided to take profits already, because what if it goes the other way, right? And then so I took profits here, not a lot, right? 59 bucks. And then I took profits on the next day, Tuesday, you know, and the price of the of MicroStrategy went, I mean, stayed, like it did not go back to its original price. It stayed low, and therefore I was able to exit at a profit again. This time a little bit higher, 85 bucks. Combination of the two, I made $144 profit on $1,400 cost for a 10.24% return in basically 2 days, right? So that's the power of options. You can make money when the stock market is moving sideways. You can make money when the stock market is going up, and you can make money even when the stock market is crashing. All right. So if you want to learn more about stock options and you want to follow my US investing championship journey, you don't want to miss any of my videos. Definitely subscribe to this channel and like this video. And if you'd like to know how you can make 39% on Tesla in just 4 trading days, right? Watch this next video and I will show you how you can do that. Again, following the twin butterfly strategy. All right? So I'll see you in that next video.